More answers presented by Mazda BT-50. More is more.
Of course, we're 7 rounds into the new NRL season. Plenty of questions to be asked and plenty to be answered. Sam Kekovich, myself, Russell Barr, we're going to do it courtesy of Mazda and the BT-50. The new video referee style where they rule on whether the referees think it's a try, then they go upstairs. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer the old style where they said nothing and the video referee had total control?
I don't care which system we use, providing it's definitive and it eradicates any confusion among the stakeholders.
I like them taking a control. They should be able to decide when they see it.
Exactly. The referee should immediately nominate if it's a try as a try.
Like cricket, the guy, you have to be proven to be incorrect for the decision to be overturned.
Exactly. But I don't mind the right people adjudicating out in the box. You've got ex-players and people who understand. Adjudicating in 20 seconds or 30 seconds out of their lives to get it right, I find that totally fair and equitable.
The only issue we have is whether it touched the white line or not. And I mean, you're never going to get that right unless you get the...
Well, the various camera angles are very good in rugby league, I must confess.
You're going to get sort of heat-sensitive lines or something like that on the...
Well, either that or you get a little magnet or a chip in the ball, which is really hasn't come out that.
Which is not going to happen. So,
well, it will happen in due course.
I think they're 90% down the track. I think they'll get to 95 and eventually they'll get to 99. They'll never be perfect.
No, I don't think rugby league's got an issue. I think they'll probably get it right most times.
I got a question for you. If you had to pick one player out of all of the rugby league players currently going around at the moment, who would be your first pick, as in who's the best player right now?
Billy Slater.
Not Greg English?
No. Well, you can build a strong case for...
Cameron Smith? Jonathan Thurston?
Each and every one of those top 4 players.
Billy Slater
because Billy Slater's a try-scoring machine.
A machine?
A machine. He cuts the lines. He's got a deceptive...
step.
He's got a great step, hasn't he? Great step. He's got some unbelievable offloading talents.
I'd pick Greg Inglis only because he gives me just
He's more of a battering ram.
Just the way he plays is just giving me... And that's no disrespect to the other 4 or 5 guys. They're all fantastic players. And speaking of Greg Inglis, dumped on his head twice on the weekend. Should Fayoso have been sin binned, and should the referees, by and large, use the sin bin more?
I have...
or should have been sent off?
There should be one rule of thumb that the referee should have... Yeah, should have been sin binned and should have been sent off. One rule of thumb that the referee should adopt, and that is that the star player, and they all know who they are, the players that make our great game, the players that get the turnstiles ticking...
No, they shouldn't be protected.
Not protected, but they shouldn't be due for
They shouldn't get extra attention.
Extra attention.
I think if you've got a rule there and the rule says sin bin, if you've done it twice, you have sinned. So go to the bin. If you do it 3 times, then you get sent off.
But a lot of referees under the sometimes clouded their judgment by virtue of the fact the status of certain star commodities, they believe lesser lights should be given a little bit more latitude to come to grips with the fact that they've got to climb an extra ladder.
Should have been told by the video to send him off.
Exactly.
Anyway, big questions being asked and answered thanks to the Mazda BT-50. Go to the Facebook page at footytips.com and you can have your questions answered next week by Sam and the man.